Hey, this is Russ Edgar. I've got a project I'm going to show you. I've been working on this for several days and the completion of it will start today. But I want to show you the reason why I'm doing the project. This is our south yard. We have a area where we have our purple martins, and some of you have watched our movie or videos before have seen that. And then I have a west yard over here that has a bunch of plantings in it. The plantings you see right in front of you are elderberries, and except for the tree there, that's a serviceberry. The problem is, I like all this stuff, and the deer do too. They came in and ate my elderberry. You can see he's only got a couple blooms left on him. They mowed some of the little elderberries that I've got over there planted down. So I had to put this temporary electric fence in. This is a very old piece of Electronet. It is beat to death. It needs lots of repair, so I'm going to not do that. I'm going to build a new fence, and I'll show you in a moment. The property line, there is a 6-wire high tensile fence that runs down the property line. It is on steel posts. The posts are sticking out of the ground about 55 inches. I want to swing over and show you what I have started to do. I attached that support for some reels that hold electric ribbon. That ribbon is very flexible, and I'm going to use it as the top of the fence. I've taken a bunch of old water pipe that's been around for many years and transported a lot of water over the ground to our sheep and goats when we had them. And I've placed a fiber rod on top with some clips on it. I've attached it with 2 screws that go through the PVC and butt into and penetrate the rod just a little bit to make it very sturdy. All right, this is how I made my post for the fence. I simply took a 2x4, made a little jig, spacer on one end, spacer on the other end. Then I cut the PVC to 55 inches and laid it on. And I inserted, whatever you want to call it, a fiber rod with 2 clips on it. Actually, most of them have 3 clips on them. I didn't take them off. Down in there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill 2 holes. One approximately there and one above that mark. And drive 2 screws in there to hold everything together. These are the 2 holes that I've drilled. I used 2 bits actually. I used a wider bit for the top and then a more narrow bit for going into the post. This is the screw I'm going to use. I'm going to use 2 of them, 1 in each hole. This is the package. It's an old package, been laying around here for years. They say they're a self-drilling screw hex washer. 12 to 14 times, looks like 5M, 5.5 M. The screw started there. I simply use a driver. Set the driver to 11. Drove the screws in, and what I have is what was 2 pieces, now is 1 piece. It's actually 7 feet long, but I'm not going to use the top. I'm just going to use 2 clips on it. So the top of the fence will be 6.5 feet high from the ground. This is how I attach the PVC pipe with its post to the steel post. I use 2 clamps. I think they're number 120, or they're 28s. But anyway, they go around the PVC and the steel post without too much overlap. I put one down towards the bottom. When you put the bottom one on, you have to take it apart and then put it on and then put it back together. This will show you I use a old, very good Sears tool, and just screw it on. I think I've got a I think it's an 8mm on. Yep, that'll fit it just perfectly. Screw that on tight. That's tight. That one's tight. And the PVC becomes part of the steel post. This is the finished product. You can see it is 6.5 feet tall. It's made out of 2 ribbons at the top. I'll swing around so you can see it. And there's a twine right there. And then there is a piece of thin wire that usually is used as a conductor. And then you see the rest of the high tensile fence below it. I believe it'll turn a deer. Actually, we have proof of that. We had a girl, the doe that was coming through and eating everything. She walked the fence line 4 times and then gave it up the other night, and we have not seen her since. Another shot shooting towards the end post down there. You can see the reels hanging on the post. I'll walk down and show you what it looks like. It's not as clean and tidy as the person would like, but I believe it is very useful. These are the reels. Some of them are on, 2 of them on our hanger, actually 3 of them are on a hanger that is screwed to the post, and then the oddball reel is hanging on the wire from the adjacent fence. This is all hot, anywhere from 5,000 to 9,000 volts. If you get into it, if you're a deer, it's going to make you think once or twice or 15 times about getting away from it.